It's starting to cool off today, y'all. It's that Harley Girl Dana. I ain't too far away from my bike, but trying to figure out where I'm gonna stick this at. I don't want to hold it. I'm lazy. I don't want to hold it. I don't want to hold it. Lazy. Anyway, down here in Florida, it's 83, 82 degrees right now. Um, the sun was shining, making it feel just like what the degrees was, but the sun is starting to set and it's starting to get cooler. You feeling that breeze? It's feeling good. I'm sitting out here with my bike. I added some features. Some of y'all seen the videos. Some of y'all didn't see the videos. I'm supposed to ride later on, but if it gets too dark, I'm not gonna ride. Only because my LED light is not bright enough. I need to get another LED light. I need to beam me up the Scotty LED lights. That's what I need. And like how the street lights are. I like that. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't know. So if somebody get on here and start showing my bike and what I did to it, stuff like that. I got my metas. I record. When people don't think I'm recording, yes they do. They be knowing because when you hit record, that light be on. That's the only thing. Like you can't just record discreetly. Everybody know you record because the white light is on. You know. Supposed to be going to Daytona tomorrow. Not sure. Because this is the last weekend for it. And we had said we were going to go out there. So we'll see. I'm super tired. I'm tired of yawning. I'm tired of yawning. Welcome, welcome, welcome for those that are on. I've been waiting, talking to myself in the meantime. I'm out here with my bike though. I want to show y'all what I did to it already. And I'm gonna be lazy and show y'all from the window. So I'm gonna flip the camera. So as you can see, the fender, I added the stones to the front part of the fender. If you remember my windshield, it did not have the red and black stones in it. I added the red and black stones to it to make it pop because my bike is red and black. And then on the back of that radio, I got the big rhinestones on there. I changed them from them silver ones or whatever to the black ones. And as you know, I had put the rhinestones on the back of the side view mirrors. And everybody knew I did the material on my seats, my saddlebags, and my sissy bar. And on the back of the fender, I have the same thing like that on the back of the fender. But if you can see, I'm starting to add rhinestones around the black. Where the number one is, if you look on the outside of that oval, it looks like a whale, come to think about it. I'm starting to add the rhinestones around there, and that's all I'm going to do to it. Add the rhinestones on both sides, rhinestones on both sides. I think this bike is a nice bike. My granddaughter, she's like, your bike weak, your bike ugly. But she don't like the windshield. She said if I take the windshield off, it'll be good. But it came with the bike and I like it. I'm not a fairing person, so I'm good. I don't have to have a fairing on my bike. And just knowing that that shield is removable, because that's what I did. I took the shield off, removed it to work on it in the house, and then I put it back on. That's even better. So if I don't want the shield on there, the windshield, then I won't. Oh, I got some heat deflectors coming. The day I rode to Daytona for the first time, I rode all the way to Daytona with my husband. I never go far. It's always local riding. But I rode, I think it was like 83 miles from where I'm at. So here in Florida, it's like like an hour, 40 minutes, give or take. You know what I'm saying? Depending. So we get all the way out there, and my legs is burning up. Like my thighs is on fire. Every time we got to the red light, I wanted to hop off that bike, put it in park on a kickstand, and just stand on the outside at the light and just wait until it was my turn to go. That's what I wanted to do. When I got home and I was able to look at my legs was red. They were bruised from the heat, and I'm like, dang, it can't be that doggone hot, but it is. I kind of wanted to take turns with my legs. Like, you take this side and you take this side, so the outside of this leg could get it. You know, that's how bad it was. So I found some deflectors, heat deflectors on Amazon. And I think they were $25. That's it, $25. And they're gonna go. Let me show you. I was just about to walk outside of my shoes. Crazy work. So what they're gonna do is, I think they go here. So it's gonna deflect it because it's called saddle heat deflectors, and it's gonna lay like flat over here on both sides so that my inner thighs don't get burned. Cause this engine, whoo wee, it be hot like that. So matter of fact, since I'm out here, let me show y'all where I had started the rhinestones. They on there, and I want to take it all the way around to here, and all the way around to about here. I ain't gonna do all the way around there, and on the other side as well. I had did my cap a couple weeks ago. I did that to it. Of course, y'all know I did my bags, and it got the bling bling in them. So I told my husband I want him to take this seat off, because I'm gonna take it in the house and just put a strip here of this. Put a strip here. I was gonna do the whole seat, but I think that's a bit much, so I'll just put a strip here. And then I did, my radio. Of course, the rhinestones was up there. Oh yeah, and so that's what the rhinestones look like on the radio on that side. This is what this looks like up close. I did a good job last night. It took me a little time, but I got it done. And I did that side of the fairing, and then I did that side of the fairing. It's not gonna go all the way across. I don't want it to, but the light is not bright enough. Somebody said, well, maybe the light could be reflecting down, but it looks like it's pointing straight ahead. I had someone from a Harley dealership. I had somebody look at it and they said, your light is pointing frontwards, but I don't think so. Like when my husband be behind me, I can't see nothing in front of me. His lights just take the whole, it's like the sun came up. I want lights like that. I did redo my shoes, my boots. Let me show you. So they ready. And of course I had to match them with my bike. Can y'all see? I had to match them with my bike and everything. So, and these boots I like these boots. I'm gonna get some purple ones and stuff, but they're not gonna match. So I did that. I'm having a ball with this. I did buy a camera. I thought it was a 360 camera. It is not. It is a 4K 1080p camera, but it'll show. See, what I don't like about the 360 camera is that it do like a circular, like the whole world. I'm good on that. I can have the front, all of the front, 120 degrees from me and what's on the side of me. That's good. Opposed to my phone, I think my videos will come out a lot better when I have the camera facing me and everything around me. And then when I decided to flip it around, because the clamp is 360, then I can let people see where I'm going. And then I can overlap them and put them together so people can see the whole everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that'll make my my videos a little bit more productive. I got good quality videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel or liked my channel or looked at any of my videos, please go ahead and look at them. No, I'm not making money off them. I do it for fun. It's just something to do. So I got a camera. I bought a motorcycle handlebar mount because the camera that it comes with, the mount that it comes with the camera is short. So this other one I got is long, but still it don't capture everything. So my husband was like, you probably gonna need you a selfie stick. And I hate them sticks. I be seeing people with them sticks just aimed up. I just wanted a long handlebar thing. If I could get something long enough to point down at me, then I'll be okay with that. I don't need that long stick on the outside of my bike all the way around. I don't need that for real. But if anybody know of something that I can extend, like an extender for the handlebar, I'd rather put mounted on my motorcycle handlebars than have it on like my engine protection bars or wherever the case may be. I don't want it on the outside like that. But yeah, what y'all think about what I did to my bike so far? I know y'all seen before, not the pictures, through my video. The bike is really growing on me. I love it. Like I said, I took it for the first time out of the city, and it was straight highway driving, and it was on I-4. Now, everybody, if anybody familiar with I-4, people don't want to be on I-4. Not me, especially on a motorcycle. The very first time I got on I-4, my husband, we were supposed to come up at one of the exits before we got all the way into going to downtown I-4, and we didn't come up at that exit, and he didn't tell me, and he kept riding. Now he's been riding for 30, 40 years. I'm just this I haven't even been riding for a year. And when he passed that exit up and I was following him, I panicked. I slowed my bike down to like 10, 15 miles per hour. I was not doing it. I was trying to get over to the shoulder. I had a panic attack. I had a heat stroke because it was too hot. I was dehydrated. I had to use the bathroom. I pulled over. He had to come back. I was like, I'm not doing nothing else. This is a death trap, and this is where everybody merged in from all ways, merging in off 58, merging, you just merging in everywhere. And then you got to exit when you're merging in. It's all of that going on, and I just couldn't do it. So anyway, um, Daytona tomorrow. We're gonna go to Daytona bright and early. So if y'all live near there or on your way down there, go to Daytona. We're going to Daytona for bike week. You don't gotta have a bike to go. Just go to Daytona. It's fun. It's gonna be fun. But it's my first time going. And if it's anything like Leesburg, thank you. If it's anything like Leesburg, then I'll like Daytona. I'll love it or whatever. Um, I think the only thing else I want to put on this bike would be, I want the saddlebag protection bars. I want that for sure. Those are gonna go on there. Um, I'm probably gonna take my bike in and see about a sound system. The K2 speaker does good, but I like music. I want to see what they can do about adding some music to it. And then my exhaust. I got the standard stock exhaust, but I want some extenders on there. I don't like them too loud, but I want them enough to people can hear it. Like if I rev my engine, you can hear it. But the only thing that I changed about this bike was added a sissy bar to it. I added a back seat to it. I added the saddlebags to it. And that's basically it. I really didn't add no engine protection bars. I didn't really add nothing else to this bike. And everything that I did to this bike were add-ons. They were not like remodifications of the bike, except for me starting to put the rhinestones on the bike itself. That's the only thing that got something on the bike, and these rhinestones on the fender. But other than that, I have not tweaked that bike no type of way. Um, Somebody said, get you a fairing for that. I don't like fairings, so no, I'm not gonna get the fairing. But yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I got on my Harley Davidson shirt. Y'all gotta see the back. I let y'all somebody was walking past. I don't play that. So I'm gonna let y'all see the back and let y'all see the back. I love this shirt. This shirt is nice. It's a nice shirt. Hubby got his bike covered up. There's a couple people with bikes over here. They're not. I don't think they got Harleys, but let's see. Somebody had a bike over there. Somebody's bike is covered up over there. There's a bike down there. So there's people in here that ride bikes. I just and there was a Pan Am across the way on to the left of me, but I think they on a trip. Maybe they could be in Daytona. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to find me a job. I had quit my job. Yeah, I knew I was working for Harley, but I had quit my job before that as a clinic administrator. And then I worked for Harley, and then I started door dashing and doing Instacart shopping. But now I ain't doing nothing, and I'm trying to find somewhere to work. Cause the last job, I did an interview last month, and they did a background check, and because I quit as a manager at one place, when they called them to check my verification, they told them that I left without notice. And I was trying to get a lawyer for that because that's incriminating and sabotaging my work life. You know what I'm saying? And I was researching some stuff. I'm like, I didn't leave without notice. Like, I hit up HR. I gave them a warning. I sent them a letter. I gave them a chance to reply. I told them the same day, though. I did tell them the same day, hey, today's going to be my last day. I'm going to exercise my at will right to leave today. But I said, I'm sending this email at 8 a.m. for to the proper recipients. I emailed and CC everybody that was supervisor, HR, people services, whatever. And they all hit me back. They were like, you know what, we sorry to hear you go. You're such a good worker. We appreciate everything you did. But my manager would not respond. And I'm like, well, she hasn't even reached out to me. So I let them know that, like, at 10 o'clock. And I said, she haven't reached out. But someone on my staff was saying that she had just talked to her. And I'm like, well, I wonder why she ain't called me. You know what I'm saying? To confirm what's going on. But in my resignation letter, I told them that I was going to successfully close everything out, everything that I was doing. I was there to make sure everything was completed, all tasks, all complaints that I know of was answered. I was going to leave the company credit card and the keys with the medical director. And I told them what time I was going to leave by the end of the day once all tasks are completed. She did not call me still. So when it was time for me to go, the parking lot pulling out. I see her pulling up, but it's too late. It's the end of the day. Like, and as I was pulling out, she blowing my phone up. I didn't answer because I quit, right? I quit. So what are you calling me now? You've been calling everybody on my staff, but you haven't reached out to me. So when the new employer, and this was a very lucrative job, my experience ran right along with that. They said I was the top candidate and everything. They did the background check. They told them that I left them without notice. And so I'm getting a lawyer. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. It's like whatever's meant is going to be. If I was supposed to have that job, this is how I think. If I was really supposed to have that job, wasn't not going to stop it. It's nothing could have did to stop it. If that door was opened by God, that job would have been mine. So I just feel like that job wasn't mine. It just wasn't. And even though it sounded like it was going to be, but if the company you were going to work for was that shallow to take that one person's, that last employer's word of advice, saying no, we won't rehire because she left without notice, but you don't. Did I leave without notice any other employers? I sent them an email back, and I'm like, well, did you check my references from my last employer? I said they gave me a letter of recommendation, and they gave you the number and email to reach out to them so they can back up everything about me. The previous employers before that, and before that. I said, so I leave on good terms, but there was things that were going on at that facility that was a bit toxic, and it started weighing on my mental health, and it's either me or those jobs. And I gave them since April to let them find somebody. I kept saying, hey, find somebody, find somebody. Oh, you're going to find somebody, we're going to find somebody. So it took almost 6 months, and you still didn't find anybody. And so when I leave, you try to incriminate me so that I don't find nothing else to work for. So that's why I wanted to sue, to be honest. But as I prayed on it, and I said I was going to sue, the Lord just said, let it go, because whatever door I'm going to open, it'll be open. And that's it. I ain't like them lines on my face. I ain't like that. And it's It's a sad case because I would have been working already. I would have started February 23rd, but they did what they did, and one thing is about it, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. When, how, and what company or what situation, but gotta pay him back tenfold. So right now I'm still without work. I've been interviewing, and because I have a doctorate degree, everybody's like, well, why would you want to work here? You know, you have this level of education. I don't think you're going to stay with our company. I get what you guys are saying. I understand what you guys are saying, but I still got to eat in this economy, regardless if you feel like I'm going to stay or not. Even the person you feel like that you're hiring going to stay, they could leave the next day or 2 months from now. And the person that you think going to leave could actually stay and be a lifelong employee that benefits you. You guys are over here prejudging a person, and you don't think about people still got to eat out here. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, my husband, he carries us, but I'm so used to going on trips and doing stuff. Like I need my I need my job back or a job back or whatever. I can do to climb to the top so that I can degree. I did it. The reason why I did it was personal reason. It had nothing to do with I was looking for a particular job and I did a doctorate and had not even a bachelor's degree during the time. And I didn't want to be stereotyped. So I said, because every time I applied for a job, it was a degree. And then when I got the bachelor's degree, and I still get all what they're talking about. I got all what they're talking about, and guess what it is? You're too experienced. I left the PhD program and blah, blah, blah during the time. And I was like, well, I have a doctor's name. So I want to hire you because you lying on your resume. I don't want to close that. I'm going to start this car off. Let's see if it's going to start. I might have the battery. He was mad because okay, it started. I was about to say. So so it's hard. So I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I've got a postmaster's degree and I got a doctorate degree. All because I wanted to beat the odds, and the way the world is set up, it don't matter what you got. Either they're gonna hire you or they not. They hire people with my level of education for the salary that I should get for my level of education. They'll pay them without a degree. And somebody with my education, I'm still struggling to try to get the salary that I earn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you right now, don't go to school. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you that, but I don't know what to say. But I'm gonna tell you, bike riding. I am not an expert, but I am becoming skilled. Um, I'm still shaky on my bike, and I'm still nervous on my bike because I'm still looking at it as, like they say, it's a machine. I'm looking at it as a machine. And right now, I don't always have total control over that bike like I want to. Like how I see my husband be like, just be doing stuff. And I have to be looking at him like, yeah, okay. I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet, honey. You can go on and I'll catch up back in May. And so I'm riding a little bit more than usual. And I've been still riding a lot. And a lot of y'all see that stuff. I put I got lights on the bottom of my bike, the red undercase lights. So I light up red, but ain't I super bright bob some more. Now, anybody got a street bob? Anybody like street bobs? So what's your